Hi, this is Tony with Rainbow Restoration, here to provide you another Rainbow Restoration insight. Today I want to talk to you about one of the most important parts of any insurance claim, coverage determination. This is the moment when the carrier decides whether or not your loss is covered under your policy. And here's the truth. It all comes down to one thing, policy language. Not your adjuster's opinion, not your contractor's opinion, not even your neighbor's advice or your parents' advice. The black and white words in your policy are what decide whether something is covered or not. Now in general, sudden and accidental damages that are properly documented are covered at reasonable and justifiable cost. But the type of policy that you carry makes all the difference. If you have an all-risk, all-peril policy, everything is covered unless it is specifically excluded in the policy. On the other hand, if you have a named peril policy, nothing is covered unless it is specifically listed. That's a big difference and one that many people don't realize until they're in the middle of the claim. Another critical piece of coverage determination is the source of damage. Without a clear source, your carrier cannot make a decision. For example, if water suddenly floods a room, they will want to know exactly where it came from. Was it a burst pipe or was it groundwater seeping in? One may be covered, but the other one may not be. That's why you always want to be prepared to answer this question. Where did it come from? Now, once your carrier determines the source of loss is covered, that's not the end. Now you have to prove that all the work performed is reasonably justified and directly related to that covered loss. That means thorough documentation before, during, and after the mitigation and the repair process. The more clearly that you show what was done and why, the easier it is for that carrier to approve payment without delay. Here's the bottom line. Coverage determination is not about what anyone thinks it should be fair. It's about whether your policy says and how well those damages and repairs are documented. If you approach it that way, you'll cut through a lot of the frustration and confusion that people usually feel in the process. Now, if you are in the middle of a loss right now and you aren't sure whether or not you should file a claim or if your claim should be covered, call our team today. We'll help you get clarity and guide you through the right steps to protect your claim and your property. In our next video, I will explain the difference between ACV and RCV policies.